Hey, Volker, and anybody else interested? So, you want to know a fit for Porpoise and Barge and Venture and all that stuff, and low sec for mining. And my advice is to fly in a Venture and never use a Porpoise. I mean, if you're multi-boxing with three or less characters, just don't bother. Just go with Ventures. And if you really want to go with Barges, go with this. I mean, it's going to be a sitting duck for a Sancha. It's going to be able to hit you every single shot from its large lasers, whereas a Venture can scoot under its tracking. But this will hopefully kill it. I mean, if this should take care of most rats. It won't be able to take care of the clone soldier, but I'd recommend killing the Sancha Lord battleship and the clone soldier using locally sourced destroyer of yours with Gatling lasers and you know multi-spec, and yeah, just get in there and kill it. Preferably at 200 hit points a second DPS for an alpha, but that's kind of blinging it. Whatever. Um, but yeah, this should resist and deal with most belt rats quite easily that are of cruiser and lower size. This will be going fast enough, slow enough, should I say, that it won't overshoot the the mining zone that you're trying to mine. You'll be able to do full speed, align to a station, and probably mine out that area, that asteroid belt, before you left the zone. And if you do it regularly, uh, yeah, that'll be the case every time. Um, so yeah, it's doable. The retriever is great. It's got a large ore hold. Don't compress at the belt. Don't. Um, like, I'm talking to. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Since I'm talking to Volker and he requested a fed, I'm like, yeah, don't have the bursts. I guess you have to have the core to use the compressor. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. What's got large sheep booster? All right, let's do this. We're going to compress on the hull of an NPC station. You just kiss that NPC station's hull with that porpoise. Turn on your core, turn on your compressor. Make sure they're auto repeat off so they only do one cycle, and cross your fingers, hope you don't die. And compress all your stuff. Use a hauler to feed it and take it, give it the like put your compressed into the fleet hangar so the hauler can drag out the compressed. And then once that feeding is done, you can dock up and gain and undock and do it all over again. But that hauler is going to put in and take out all the valuable stuff for the porpoise. Porpoise hulls are really cheap, actually. I'm pretty sure the compressor and the core isn't. But anyways, so at least your valuable ore is being compressed and transported to station during that one. Like, make sure you're freaking siege red on those modules. And once it's done, you'll dock up and do autopilot on and set to nation as the same station, so you will dock up as soon as your cycles finish. If you get blown up, don't wait for it to dock, because there's a laggy bit that prevents you from docking. So if you're getting shot at and you know you're going to die before the cycles end and you can dock up, um, yeah, NPC stations are great. If you get pointed at an NPC station, you're going to be able to dock as long as you don't have a weapons timer, aka don't use your freaking bursts. You can dock up and under fire and under point. But if you're in an upwell, if you get pointed on an upwell, you won't get tether and you will die. Anyways, so yeah, that's how you do it. And the FET, get my booster. It's just don't. If you've got less than 3 if you're multi-boxing 3 or less, just don't use a command burst. I know it's tempting, and maybe do it in a high sec, but it's just like you've got a hauler. Well, you can use, with compression, use the porpoise as a hauler, but you got a hauler and 2 miners. Like, what's, you get 30% more mining from 2 miners. It doesn't make sense. Just go with 3 miners, for Christ's sake. If the only way a boosting character makes sense is if you've got 3 other clients. And you can say, oh, I can boost my friends. Yeah, but are they going to be always mining with you? Always? When, like, how often are you going to be mining alone? You're like, wait. I just spec'd into this person who's not really helping me. It's helping others. But I mean, let's be a little bit selfish. I know I'm helping you guys out, and I'm very altruistic in broadcasting this, but come on, let's use your common sense, people. It's great to help people, and I love doing it, but let's not hamstring ourselves, right? Let's be smart about it. If you want to do a booster, if you want to be a booster for people, wait till you have your multi-boxing 4. And then you can dick around with it. This is for mining, of course. I'm sure it's different for others who do other things. All right. Let's see the Fed. Okay, sorry, Volker. I can't help but critique stuff. It's just in my nature. All right. Okay, I'm assuming it's a good fit, right? I'm gonna pretend it's a good fit. Okay. Math time. Say you die in 30 seconds. It might feel like longer, but let's say you die in 30 seconds. Let's be generous. Say a minute. Say it takes them a minute to kill you. Say you were even smart enough to overheat it. Say you had the presence of mind. As a noob, who hasn't played this game very long, who doesn't have a lot of PvE experience, to have the presence of mind to go, I should pre-overheat my shield booster just in case I need it in PvP situations. And you're gonna last, say you have a minute before you die. So that means 20 times this thing's gonna work and boost you. And you're going to get 274.49 per. You're going to get 5,000 hit points if you're lucky. If you're at keys, initiating the booster as soon as you're being attacked. And remember to overheat it and all that jazz. Personally, you're going to be in the dock ring against the hulls, so you have a chance of surviving. Unlike if you're an Asteroid, when you just kiss your ass goodbye and yeah. So, okay, 5,000. This gives you 2,000. So this is hard, but what if we went for, why aren't you doing Tech 2? And just, why, what's the hold up with the Tech 2? Hello? How much did, why is it, get a Tech 2! Sorry, blast your yard. Okay, so the Tech 2 has 26, so it's got half this. So you might be worth it, right? You're okay. Pre-overheated, large shield booster will actually give you, if you're only going to last a minute, and that's all you, like, how long do you need to last for your, like, I'm assuming that you need I'm assuming you need that to use this. Ah, there you go. Mm-hmm. Cycle time, cycle time, cycle time, cycle time, cycle time, blah, 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 blah. 75 seconds. Okay, so let's say all we need to do is last 75 seconds. So we need to last 75 seconds. So that means, yeah, let's go with 60 seconds. Let's go with assuming all you need to have to do is last 60 seconds. So this is going to be well worth your time. You're going to have a minute's worth of capacitor. Somebody might be draining you, but you're not going to, like, you got 2 minutes. Like, you're only going to do this one cycle. You're going to shield read it. So auto right click and auto repeat off before you actually activate it, and it'll remember all throughout your lifetime. As long as you don't change it, you can do this repeatedly with the same ship without needing to do that every single time. Auto repeat settings on this ship, at least. If they're going to kill you quick, they're going to be using thermal and kinetic. So you want, yeah, you want to pre-overheat your hardeners. Tech 2. Good boy. So you want to just pre-overheat it. You'll see them coming because you're hugging station. So as soon as they get into, so remember, it's like the dock ring. I'm pretty sure it's the dock ring. So it's land on dock ring. Will it decloak you when you land on dock ring? I'm pretty sure it won't. I forget. See, will it decloak you against, or if you get close enough to get decloaked? I don't sneak up on people at station, right? But anyways, assuming you've got everything pre-overheated, that's a pretty good profile, isn't it? That's really nice, isn't it? So, and you've got an extra 5,000 hit points after a while, right? You don't need this, and you, is this the same overclocking, right? Yeah, we don't need that. So we definitely need lots and lots of, why is it so freaking expensive? What are those cores? Okay, those are expensive. That's not that expensive. And the, oh, the hull is, wow, really? I thought they were cheaper than that. Anyways, okay. So we want, and we can go, no, we don't go extender. If you're doing shield, you need resistances to get the best bang for your buck and to last the longest, but you only last, okay, I think it's worth it. I'm not going to bitch how much they cost. I'd really rather go, but it's PvP, so you go, we just don't last longer. See, the thing is, it doesn't make any sense because you've got passive and you've got active. It's, God, I don't like it. Okay, we're going to save state, and we're going to rip this out. I'm going to put this in, so we got 2 of those. 2 large, 16, and then we put in maximum amount. And I think the Tech 2 are really freaking expensive. Not worth it. No. The extenders are more expensive than the resistant rigs, but not by, what the... Not by much. Huh, the market might have matured. That's interesting. Like the shield rigs, Tech 1 used to be super freaking cheap. Well, relatively speaking. I was playing an alpha character for the last week, and 100,000 felt really extravagant. Okay, so yeah, they're cheaper. So yeah, but it's the extenders, see, the extenders I don't believe have stacking penalties, so yeah, there's that. We've got these overheated and active. See what you do, right? is you wouldn't activate them. You wouldn't activate them, and you'd have your hotkeys ready to freaking activate them instantly, but you'd have them pre-overheated, and you wouldn't activate them until something decloaked or came or started targeting you, right? So, blap. And unless it's a bomber, you'll have a few seconds before, right? So, anyways, so that's ready to go. It's pretty good. The resistances are pretty good. You're better off for the extenders and lasting that long. And you've got these to just give you a little, because you've got a lot of HP for Porpoise. So you can really take advantage of the bulkhead more than anything else. So, yeah. Siege red on both of those. Decompression. Use a hauler, miasmos, to quickly swap out the compressed for the ore and just dock up again and get more if you need to. You got a minute to do that. And it cycles off, and you still need more to do, and nobody's wiser to what you're doing. Do it again. Don't do it too long, and make sure that you don't have enough ore, that you're doing this repeatedly for a long period of time. So you only have enough ore to feed it to get it done in a minute and get it into that miasmos and your ore hold all compressed and stuff, and then dock up with everybody in one cycle. And don't mine too much. Like, don't get greedy. Do it in bits so you're not doing this, and you're pretty much, should be a absolutely foolproof way of doing low sec mining with a porpoise. Otherwise, don't freaking listen to me and go pad some of these skill stats. No, not like I care. Oh, right. Just don't. Just don't get. You'll get a weapons timer. Just freaking don't. Just don't have any. Nope. Just no. Just no. There you go. That's my advice. I know. Okay, Muffy, tell us what you really think. There you go. And I'm sure the compressor tech 2 and the industrial is just why you just don't worry about it. You're good. There. You could go with, like, if you really wanted to have a little bit extra, I guess you could go with these if you really wanted. I mean, no, they're like the Tech 2 versions of the extender. Just why spend that much? It's a really cheap hull. Like, look at it. It's really cheap. I mean, what are we mostly spending the money on? The hull, right? And the absolute stuff you absolutely need. I mean, how much did the Tech 2 cost? I mean, I'm sure it's ridiculously expensive. I've never bought them. Yeah, it's like 3 times as expensive. And it would be great if it had less time. I mean, oh. There's no Tech 2 version of... Okay, never mind. What if it was 60 seconds? It would be... yeah. Nope. Nope. We are... Nope. And nope. There you go. Anyways, enough of me. Nope, 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 noping.